Hi y'all. So you are here with your girl Nika at Thrift Talk with Nika. Today I am going to be talking about my story, my passion, what got me basically here at this point, actually starting a thrifting show and just broadening my horizons overall. Well, where do I start? So anyway, before I start, I know I told you guys, I probably told y'all a little something as for an intro before, but this is more of a conversational where you can really get some type of insight on my life and who I am and what I do and probably what I stand for. I don't know if that'll be in it. I got my little friend right here. I need her. She need me back. I got me some water, just in case I be talking too much. I have me something to do, just in case. Yes, this was a gift, and I wanted to put some little stones on it. So while I'm talking, I'm gonna be adding my stones to both hats, actually. I bought this. This was actually on probably not this show, not last show, but the show before last, the last video. I bought this from a pop-up shop, a pop-up thrift store shop. So I'm basically going to be applying these rhinestones. I have so many rhinestones, guys, even in this little box right here, because I used to decorate masks, face masks that is, you know, when the pandemic first started, and I'm always doing something crafty. Y'all already know I love DIY material and anything I get my hands on that I know that I'm gonna like. I also purchased some glue from Michael's. So I got two different types because this is more of a pen, meaning it might be a little easier on me. However, it's possible that it might not be that strong. So I got this Scotch Create, and this is a glue pen as well. It's a little bit more fatter right here on the ballpoint part. So hopefully one of these will become my favorite. I love looking for different glue. For some odd reason, I'm looking over here, guys, because that's where my setup is. I have patches, glue, sequins, diamonds, ribbons. I have so much stuff over there. So, but yeah. So basically, today I'm gonna be just giving you guys insight, not my whole life story, cause I mean, you know, but just to let you guys know, we're all the same. You know, we all go through things. We all have dreams that we need to definitely chase, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it don't. At least you tried, and you know you tried. And you know, just having some type of direction in life and knowing what you want in life is like the number one priority for me. Number one priority should be for anyone that, you know, ooh, that was hard to open, that love themselves, you know. And it's how you practice self-love, by doing things that you want to do. Do things that you want to do, you know. And even if you pitch the idea to somebody, especially someone that you love and consider your support system, and they don't see where it's fit or where it's a good idea, that don't mean stop. That don't mean don't do it. They probably either just confused, or let's be honest, they could be hating. Who knows, you know? So, I think I said before, but I know my first video, I was like so shy, so nervous about everything. And now that I feel more comfortable about what I'm doing and who I am and what I stand for. Oh, by the way, I hate to stop y'all, but I just be forgetting stuff. I got on my little thrift shirt. I also got this from that same pop-up shop. I just actually got in from Atlanta. I visited Atlanta, and unfortunately only went to one store and I didn't like it. This is not my first time going to a store in another area and just like not liking it. Like, this is not the first time. This is actually the third time. So it could have been the area I was in or whatever the case was. I didn't get it. I didn't even film it. But at the end, it's not gonna stop me. Miami have plenty of stores, guys. Between Miami, Broward, West Palm, I mean, people really sleep down here on thrift stores. So when I go to our thrift stores, I'm always running into something. And I'm talking about the good stuff, okay? So I don't think that that's just like oh, it's not thrifting everywhere. They are thrifting everywhere. I just have to learn the locations and the hot spots. And I'll be just fine. So I'm actually testing this. But like I was gonna say, oh yeah, this is great. I was trying to test it, make sure it comes out. It says it's permanent, so I should be fine. I'm gonna be checking out the rhinestones as well. Just to let you guys know, I'll be using this stick. This is a kebab stick, you know, the kebabs. But it's just like an orange stick. I mean, whatever. So you'll always need something to pick up your rhinestones with. I usually lick the tip or whatever. I guess I'm nasty, right? But I usually lick the tip and I kind of just pick up from there. And once I get a little glue on it, it's easier to stick to the stick itself. So these are multicolors. I wish I could show you guys, but you can kind of see. And some of them are oh gosh, why I can't get the name right. Oh, Swarovski crystals. Some of them, because I bought them in the past from Michael's, and I never get rid of my crystals. Never. That's why you see so many little clear packages over here, because I don't see where it's fit for me to ever get rid of them. So I'm just looking for what color scheme I'm gonna go with for this particular hat. This hat was designed by my special someone. Y'all will meet him one day. But this hat was designed, and basically he just took my picture that was already on my YouTube channel, the little profile picture that I have, and he just put it on here, which was really cute. But now I want one that says Thrift Talk with Nika, so he knows. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Oh, but yeah, like I was gonna say, I started thrifting. I wasn't thrifting alone. I actually started going to the thrift store with my grandmother when I was like 5 years old. And I am a native of Miami, Florida. So we used to go down south a lot, and we used to go thrifting, and she used to go throughout the whole city of Miami. Like, I didn't even know the city was that big. But I used to always be able to pick something, and she always allowed me to sit there and get what I wanted to get. And then as I got older, she gave me my own little, probably like $20. These days, $20 in the thrift store, you probably could get like 3 items. But back then, $20 in the thrift store, you could get probably 10 things. Maybe 20, depending on what you get. So she used to go take me to the thrift store a lot, and we used to have fun. I used to have fun, and then we used to go to lunch, and after lunch, we used to come home, wash up the things. If it was like a stuffed animal or any type of clothes, she'll wash it up for me. Any type of toys, she'll wipe it down for me. Alcohol it down. Guys, these are tips as well. So make sure when you're bringing things in from the thrift store, you definitely get rid. You know, I think we should be doing that for all of our stuff, and we don't. I'm guilty as well, because people always touching the stuff. You know, definitely in department stores, they're always touching our stuff before we buy it. They might not want it. They done tried it on or whatever the case is. So we probably should start practicing that, period. I mean, definitely with all these little elements around. But anyway, like I was saying, so, and my grandmother, she passed away. God bless the dead. God bless her little soul. But she used to take me thrifting, and she used to try to teach me everything that I needed to know about it. And I never knew it would come in handy. I never knew I'd be here today. Oh, I'm making a YouTube. YouTube wasn't even out when I was thrifting with my grandmother. So I never did stop. When I got to college, I was still thrifting. I was still thrifting because I knew that the thrift store was just the it. Like, I've been fell in love with the thrift store. After I found that baby alive, I've been fell in love with the thrift store. Yes, so that was just my little thing. And wait, guys, because this gonna be tough. Should I do a multicolor for this hat? I'm just trying to figure it all out, or should I just go with like a basic rhinestone look? Because I know for the brown, you know what? I think I'm going to do the other one first, just because I already see the vision for this, and I don't want to mess my baby up. I already see the vision for this, so it shouldn't be no way I could really mess it up. I want to do more of the browns, deep dark. Let me see what color this is. Yeah, I like that color. So yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna just put them all here. Yeah, so as I got older, I used to definitely, like in college, like I said, I used to go thrifting. I thrift a lot. My friends, you know, who probably heard of it but just didn't know what type of stuff they sell, they got on board because they used to go with me. And before you knew it, it was like, let's go to the thrift store, you know. So I used to go to the thrift store during college. I did actually graduate finally. For anybody that knows me, that's like the biggest inside joke of my life, because it took me a very long time to graduate. I had so many trials, so many things that came across that just made me just want to give up so many times, or made me want to go even harder. Back then, I was so adamant about life. Like, it was so hard for me to just quit. So I had to go ahead and keep pushing so I could get there to where I was trying to go. Now, who's to say I got there? I don't know. But I do have about 3 degrees. And guys, they're all very, very huge accomplishment. I don't care if you did only 3 credit hours in college, okay? Anything is just a huge accomplishment, and you have to be proud of yourself. That's the only way you are going to realize that you the it. It's about you. Without you, there is nothing else. That's how you gotta look at life, period. I just kind of learned that. Well, I didn't just learn that. I'd be lying. But I knew it for a few years. It wasn't a very long time. So yeah, I went there. Just picking out these rhinestones. I'm not gonna finish this whole, I know I'm not, but I'm gonna take pictures, and I promise you guys are not gonna have to click through nothing else to see the pictures of my hat creations, okay? You're just gonna have to watch until the end, or if I'm talking too much, you can fast forward to the end. It's up to you. And you'll be able to see the final product of this DIY project, story time type situation. That's what it is. It's story time, huh? So Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, yada yada. I did grandma, I did college, and then I had my first child. And when I had her, I didn't have a job. I had no job. I had to come home to mommy and kind of like wing it all the way through. So with that being said, I was still thrifting. I used to thrift. I used to buy my daughter a lot of things from department stores as well. Nothing changed majorly. It's just back then I was thrifting more than department stores, so you get it. And you know, it wasn't just for myself, it was for me and her. And I just fell in love with that store that I used as my number one store, which was red, white, and blue. I don't think I said that was my number one. It's really not my number one. I'm gonna do a thrift wars in there too, because they're not my number one. But it's a really cool store, and they used to be way cheaper back then. So I used to buy her a lot of like designer items out of there for like $10. It was just easy. It was like cake. And I just continued on. Thrifting is, it was just one of my things. It's just always have been, like creating and thrifting, creating and thrifting, creating and thrifting. And when she got older, she realized, oh, I don't really like the thrift store. But then we had another drastic issue. I had another baby. And at this time, I'm like, you know what? This is what I can afford. This is what I could do. Because I also said, hey, I need somewhere to stay. I gotta get out of my mom's house. I can't have 2 kids living in this lady's house. So that's when I went ahead and I was like, I'm gonna move. And why did I do that? Not that I want to go back. I'm happy I'm out now. And I done accomplished so much. So much with the help and the support from our Father who are in heaven. But when I tell you, it was hard. It was hard. It was really hard. So my mom, who think that she was just so rich, my daughter that's being, yeah, we back at the thrift store. So I used to buy their shoes from department stores. And then I'm like, okay, clothes coming from the thrift. And who knows, if I bleach it, make a tutu, you know, do some distressing, tie-dye it, nobody will never, ever know. So it was just things I used to do. And it got us through. My baby, I used to thrift for him one year though, one full year, definitely my first year in my apartment. I did nothing but thrifting with my children because I couldn't afford it. I was only one person, single parent. Y'all know the story. That's everybody's story. But it was hard. So I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna have to do. So that was what we was doing. And she say everybody used to be asking her at school, oh, London, where did you get your jeans? Where did you get this? And she said she used to be like, oh, I got it from the thrift store, because she never knew like thrift store was a bad thing. And it was not bad. It never was bad. But to some people, they be like, you know, they look down on it, whatever. So she said they used to be asking her a lot where she get her stuff from, because the thrift store had every color jeans, every color. And that's what she got crazy in love about, the thrift store with the jeans, just having every color with her little Jordans or whatever the case is. So that's how, you know, she's not into it, but she have a respect for it. And then as for myself, I just felt like after the pandemic, I really, in my heart, wanted to be everything I ever wanted to be. When I say everything I ever want, everything I ever probably thought about being. Oh, What's going on? Because it came out earlier. This be something, you know, you find new things. Oh, here it is. It came out. It must come. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so I just think I want to use the clear glue. Y'all see, I'm not trying to mess up my hats, okay? I don't have a lot. But, yeah, so after the pandemic, like I said, I wanted to do everything I ever wanted to do, and I wanted to do it in style. I wanted to live through my own passion at this point. Like, I didn't want to live through nobody else. See, right now I'm gonna be having a hard time today, but it's okay. I got this. All my little cheerleaders out there. So yeah, so I kind of started something, and it was on resumes. And after I did the resumes, I'm like, okay. I didn't do the best out of it. What business deal ever go great the first time? Some do, but that did. And I still do resumes. There's no big deal. But I noticed it had me so bored. I was so bored. I was turning into like an intellect. And I am an intellect, but I like to you get it? Intellect. But anyway, so yeah, so I was like, I don't want to advertise resumes. I don't even want to do them. I done got so many orders for it. I don't ever want to do it. I had a few supporters. They was beautiful with supporting me. They'll repost my little stuff, whatever. But I was like, it's not for me. And I always knew. Oh yeah, I remember I told you I didn't have a job when I had my daughter. So in order to get money, I couldn't depend on my mom because, you know, it was already torture. So anyway, I ended up starting my own little crafty business. I used to make tutus and corsets, and give me a pair of shoes, I'm gonna bling them out, put some cute shoestrings, make some shoestrings if I got to, you know, like I started doing that, and I actually did it for profit. I was selling, well, I wasn't selling, they'll make a pre-order, have to bring their little items or whatever, and then I just go for what I know on their stuff to make it unique. And, you know, I never made one item look exactly like the other, so everybody was so different. They was loving my business. I found that I was talented enough for somebody to pay for my stuff, and that's what I was doing for like at least her first 2 years, because I didn't have a babysitter. Daycare was too expensive. I was looking for a job, but I didn't want to work anywhere. And if you're from Miami, you know it's hard. It's hard to just go out there and get a job. You gotta have gas money to even get a job. You gotta get to the spot to get this job. It's just a lot with, I need water. But by the way, so far this glue is doing pretty good. So I don't think y'all can see that. It's just a little something. It's not the end of the world. But so I was like, this is the best thing for me. I didn't know. I really didn't want to work for anybody anyway, which is how the kids is right now. And I don't really blame them, honestly. If you got the means and the ideas to do your own thing, why not? Why not? Because it's kind of hard waiting on something every 2 weeks. And definitely after you start knowing how much it's going to be, that make you madder. I don't know why. Knowing how much my check go be just really did something to me back then. But, you know, and I also understand the people that's like, this is the quickest way. I gotta do something so I could get something, because a job ain't never hurt nobody. It's only to better you. So I understand both sides basically, because I done been on both sides. I done been there before. But like I said, after the pandemic, I just was like, it's more out there. It really is. And even though I was at a point where I was feeling much better with life and just getting more comfortable with the lifestyle I was living and stuff like that, it still felt like I'm not fulfilling every single thing that I want to fulfill. So I have this nephew, and if he's not an inspiration, I don't know who is. My nephew was an inspiration, and he still is today, but he passed away. So after, probably like right after that, because I was already cooking up the idea, hey, I need to start me a YouTube. This could be informative, it could be educational, it can be inspirational, you know, give people something to look up to, look forward to. And it don't have to be the actual ideal itself, but just letting people know, like, you can get out there, you can actually do something. You don't have to feel like you trapped, you stuck in no type of situation. A lot of people, they struggle with the thought of, I'm stuck. And you're not stuck. It's just certain avenues you have to get through to get where you want to go. I hope that sound as simple as I want it to sound, because I want people to really understand that idea. So after he passed away, I was like, listen, we not promised to be here. I don't care if you believe in our Father or you don't, okay? But either way, everybody dies. Everybody, you could die a believer or a non-believer, it doesn't matter. So, you know, God put us on the earth to actually complete certain missions and journeys, but he allow us to be creative with our journeys. He allow us to move through with our journeys without harming other people or hurting other people. And you might hurt people as for letting them go, but it's not going to be a permanent scar. And you know, that's just something you have to do, and that's with healing. So this is kind of a part of a healing experience for me. It's bigger than just me getting up here creating. Oh wait, it's coming out, we getting there. It's bigger than me just getting up here talking on a YouTube channel or shopping around, being followed, being recorded, whatever. I don't care who's watching and stuff like that, because I kind of understand the assignment now. Y'all know that song? I understood the assignment. That's my song. Because I actually kind of get it now. So, you know, that was an inspiration for me, but it was also a motivation to actually put it into use. We have our inspirations and we don't even start it up. We don't gear up nothing. We don't put no gas in it. I want to step on the gas now. I'm speeding through. You understand? But speeding through with a big mind about it. Deep process of thought, not just trying to be some overnight one hit a quitter, whatever be going on out there. I don't know, but I'm not trying to do that. So I know everything is a process, and that's what I do. I use it all as a process. So basically, that's like everything in a nutshell. It's not every single thing. What am I leaving out that I would like to talk about today? Oh, I got some new content ideas coming. I'm not just gonna be just plain thrifting, and I just got so many surprises for you guys. And they surprises to me because it's things I didn't know that I would do or know how to do. And you know, I just want to represent my city, my family, myself, my children. I want to represent us in the right way. I don't want to just run out there head first doing what I want to do trying to be Instagram famous, YouTube famous, all this stuff that everybody want to do super quick. I just want everything to be a working process for me, so I can see where I started and where I ended. You understand? So you have to keep that in mind when you're doing certain things, especially a project as drawn out as a channel, or trying to build a brand, starting a new business. It's just plenty of inspirational motivations that's out there. And this is the perfect time, guys. The perfect time to kind of like display who you are, what you know how to do. It's the world became so creative now. I guess because social media. I'm gonna blame it on social media. So creative now. You get to see so much content. A long time ago when I was growing up, that wasn't that long ago. Don't play with me. But a while ago when I was growing up, they was shaping a lot of how we think through media. The only media was going on was like the news and the radio. So the news and the radio, whatever they're telling us, that's all we knew. We didn't know about what was going on overseas, real details of what was going on, or what's even going on in our own backyards. We didn't know. If no one reported it, we didn't know. And now life is just so much different because we don't have to actually try to figure out what's going on or what's a good idea and all this stuff. We know. We right here. We know now. If it's not YouTube telling us, because YouTube give you all the information. I don't even want to tell y'all what I do for a living, but YouTube, I use it a lot. They probably know what I do for a living because I use it a lot. So I'm just saying, like, that stuff wasn't around. And we was left in the dark about a lot of things. When I say we, I'm talking about everybody. Okay? Everybody. And this channel is not just a channel for women or people who just want to learn how to do things. I want it to be like an inspiration. Like, I really wanted to touch a few people and get them to thinking like, hell, I can do this. This is not hard. She do it, I want your idea to be better than my idea. It don't make no, it don't make no difference. It's this little thing on IG, like a little one of them. One of them voiceovers. And then he was like, I don't care if like, I think he said like 10,305, all these numbers. And he was like, I don't care who's doing it. You need to do it. Like, just letting you know, it don't matter who else is doing it. If that's something you want, look, a diamond came off. You see what I'm talking about? But I don't even want to put it right there. That's just not smart. If that's something you want to do, well, let's see how this glue dry. That's another thing. You get to test this glue out. I'll let y'all know what type of glue it was, if it gives me what I need. When you put on rhinestones, it's very important, guys, to get a good, definitely want it to be permanent. Like the mask that I used to make, Gorilla Glue have a line of glues, different ones. And I used to get one of those lines, Gorilla Glue, to put the diamonds on. I have a mask to this day, and I wish I knew where it was at. I'm going to put it on the end of a picture. I'm going to try. I don't want y'all to hold me to it because I don't want to start lying on my channel. But I'm going to try to find that mask, and I'm going to let y'all see. I don't watch that mask so many times. I made it 2 years ago, and it still got every diamond on there. Every single diamond. It actually say fuck cancer. So, and that's how I feel about it. And that's on period. And that's how we talk in Miami. So yeah, but let me see. Yeah, but I want this channel to be more than just you watching me thrift, because that gets boring. I done watched a bunch of little thrifting type videos, and people just not in touch with the culture. They not. People are not in touch with the culture. People do what they want to do, and that's fine. You're supposed to do that. But if you're in touch with the culture, it's a plus. And I think I am very much so in touch. All right. So I am going to finish my hats. And I'm going to let you guys go. Because I done told y'all so much. Y'all know my business now. It's like we like sisters and brothers. Y'all aunties and uncles at this point to my children. So I done told y'all enough. But just keep in mind, take this with you if you don't take nothing else. Follow your dreams, okay? Follow your dreams. Put it into motion. I'm telling you, put it in rotation. Because that is probably what you are set out to do. I always find myself right back right here at this spot. I have a career. I always find myself right back here creating. My brain won't even let me shut down and just be like, okay, that's it. Always. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Thank you for listening and sitting with your girl. Thrift Talk with Nika. Make sure you continue to check us out. We're going to have much more content. I got so many ideas. I know my head big. My head big on. Because I got so many ideas. But yes, so just make sure you tune in, subscribe, hit that like button, comment, and set your notifications so you'll know when your girl pop up. You just like, I'm here, new video sometime. And I got another little special coming up for y'all, a talk video. It's gonna be my last talk, sit down, story time talk video. It's not gonna be the last. It's gonna be the last for, oh no, this month is over. It's May 30th. Well, it might be for a while, because once I tell you what it is and you find out, you gonna be like, okay, because it's gonna take a while. But I will see you guys later. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you. Oh, should I do like a song with going off? No, I can't sing anyway. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I know I be looking cross-eyed because I be looking wrong in the camera. The thing.